Hello YouTube, Elmas is Show up here, and I have for you guys today a really good and close NU Showdown replay that I had against my good buddy IamTheGoomy. His channel link will be down in the description. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, this upload is very last minute. Like, I'm literally trying to do this before I go to sleep, and the reason being is that the original upload I had planned, things fell through, and just I searched on Showdown to get a good battle, and this was actually pretty good as I mentioned. So of course, if you guys do enjoy the battle, then make sure to hit the like button down below. Not only is this a good match, but this is also the second to last upload of this year, so I'm so hyped. Tomorrow's upload is an amazing Wi-Fi battle, and just I know you guys are gonna enjoy that. Anyways, we're here for the Showdown replay. Now, as you can see from team preview, Steven has a very interesting team. If you guys are wondering what this Pokemon is, it's Pikachu Bell, which is the blue dressed version of Pikachu that learns Icicle Crash. And ironically enough, this is actually a team that I got from Goomy, although originally he had Pangoro as opposed to Girder, but as you know, Pangoro has been recently banned. And he's using a team that I believe he made actually earlier tonight, and I know he's a big fan of Monferno, so when I saw that he had one, I really wasn't too weirded out by it, although I don't know what Monferno does. Looking at his team though, threats, Chatot was probably the only real problem that I saw going into this battle, because if he sub-roosts with Boom Burst and Chatter and I hit myself with Confusion, then this thing could just plow through my team. If he's like sub-Nasty Pot or something along those lines, he'll punch a giant hole through my team. If I lose my Ninetales, this Chatot does outspeed my entire team, so I also have to make sure to keep Chatot, not Chatot, but I have to keep Ninetales around. However though, I remember him talking about using a Modest Specs Boom Burst Chatot, so if it is that set of Chatot, then it should actually not be that big of an issue, just because I have Pikachu Bell that can outspeed it, I have Steelix that can take Boom Burst relatively well. So yeah, the only real problem is Chatot, depending on what kind of set he is, Then Scyther could also be a problem, but as long as I have Gramble around and it's not a Swords Dance break variant, I should be able to keep Scyther in check. So yeah, going into the match, the only real problem I saw was going to be that Chatot, so I'm going to be leading off with my Gramble, actually predicting him to lead off with the Monferno, but because he lit off with Liepard, I'm in a situation where I can't just freely go for a play rough without losing anything, as I'm going to be able to easily 2 KO this Monferno. He's going to go ahead and get up his Stealth Rocks, which really don't bother me too badly, as he brings in the Chatot. Here I make a bit of a questionable play, so I'm thinking, okay, I have Steelix, the switch into it is way too obvious, so what I'm going to do is bring in Ninetales, predicting him to go for the Heat Wave. And even if he's not specs, then I should be able to live an attack if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see, he does end up going for the Boom Burst. Now I see that he doesn't take Life Orb damage, and after running a damage calc, even after Stealth Rocks, if he was just him in max special attack with leftovers, if he was a sub variant, then I would have actually been able to barely live the attack, and I believe the max damage was like 64% if I'm not mistaken. It was 74%, my bad. But yeah, even after Stealth Rocks damage, if he got absolute maximum damage, I would live on like 1%. So the fact they finished me off has me thinking, okay, he probably is the specs variant that he mentioned, and that he's most likely modest. So now I can use that information to my advantage. However though, I do lose one Pokemon that could have really pressured his team. As I get a free switch into my Pikachu Bell, knowing that I outspeed him, I'm going to go ahead and go for an Icicle Crash, predicting him to want to bring in his own Pikachu, as thankfully for me, I do not miss and I'm able to knock out the Pikachu. As he brings in the Scyther, obviously I cannot stay in, considering that Scyther is faster than me, so I make the safe switch right into my Gramble, and Steven knows that I'm going to be forced to switch out, and it really has no reason to not just go straight for the U-turn, as he can bring back out this giant ass threat known as Chatot. I believe I actually leave in my Gramble for Death Fodder, because this is where it dawned on me that my Pikachu is a huge threat to his team, because look at what he has left. Nothing is going to be able to take a Wild Charge once I bring in my Pikachu, because I am plus speed nature. I do outspeed his modest Chatot, which is going to allow me to get a free kill on whatever he does decide to bring in. So I'm going to go ahead and fodder off my Gramble, plus as long as I keep my Steelix, I should be able to live any hit from the Scyther, considering he has U-turn. Pretty positive he does not have the Brick Break. And if you guys are wondering why I have Wild Charge, is because Showdown was saying that Volt Tackle isn't compatible with Pikachu Bell, which I'm not sure if that is true or not. But either way though, I'm going to be able to knock that out with a wild charge as he brings in the Lipard. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, he brings in the Lipard and he turns out to have the Pursuit, which I was not at all expecting, and unfortunately I lose my Pikachu. However, I can get a free switch into my Prinplup, and honestly my best move to go for is just a Scald. As he brings in the Satu, it turns out he has the eject button, and Steven told me the reasoning why he had eject button, and Steven is a very avid NU player, so I'm not going to question him for it. But either way though, I eject button him out into the Chatot, and because I am Eviolite, I'm positive I should be able to hopefully live this hit, as thankfully I do, and I get off a solid amount of damage with the Torrent boosted Scald, as he's going to be able to finish me off with the second Boom Burst. I can now get a free switch into my max special defense and max HP Rest Talk Curse Steelix, so I'm going to stay in, and whatever he switches in is going to get knocked out. As he decides to fodder off the Chatot, he's actually going to end up forfeiting this turn, because I'm guessing he doesn't have Heat Wave on Xatu, which might have been able to beat me one-on-one, and then there's no way Liepard knocks me out with any one hit. Then again, I could also knock off Xatu with my Girder. And just, yeah, that was the 2-0 victory in my favor. Very quick, short, pretty much straightforward match. And just, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the quick battle. As I said, this is very last minute, so I apologize if this is not up to par with the quality of some of my previous uploads, but I just really wanted to upload something for you guys today. And just, yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. With that being said, you know what to do if you did enjoy the video. I will see y'all tomorrow with the final upload of 2014. So thank you for watching, everybody. Later.